Now we're going to move down to the bottom, and I'm going to show you how to use this stitch for a leaf. I'm going to want a line the whole way around the outer edge of this leaf, so I'm starting at the top outer edge, bringing my needle up at the top here, and then I'm going to go down into the very base at the last notch that I put there. Leaving a loop, I'm going to come up at the next little dot or notch that I put along the outer edge of the leaf. Coming up through my loop, pull it tight, and then I'm going to angle down to the next notch. Come up through the outer edge notch or dot and pull it tight, then back down to the bottom, then to the outer edge, coming up through my loop, pull it taut. You want to make sure that you pull it pretty snug and hold it snug while you go down into the inner edge. And at first this might feel a little odd to you, and the lines or notches, whatever you want to call them, may seem very close together, but this is one of those stitches where you have to trust the process and it will work out. I do always think that it looks better when you keep these stitches really close together, even though it can be tricky to find your next dot or notch to come up. But each time you insert your needle into the middle, you want to make sure that that notch is lower than the outside one that you were at, so that each of these inside lines angles down, just like a leaf would. So we get all the way up here to the top. I think we have about 2 left or so. And these are going to seem like really crowded stitches here and tiny stitches. But here we'll come up at the top, pull it tight, and then you're going to insert your needle down right on the outside of that top corner. Now we're going to be working the opposite way down the other side. We're going to bring our needle back up through the top, but not in the last stitch you did, or it'll pop out. So just go a little bit above or a little bit below your last securing stitch. And we're going to bring it up and then go down into that first of the center stitches, and then come up to the side, the first notch on this side, pull it tight, and then go down in the next one. So this time we're angling up towards the outside edge. And at first, again, it may seem like it looks kind of odd to you, but it will work out as long as each time you go down to the center, you're going a little bit lower than your outside notch. So you're always working into a notch that's below to get these angled lines, if that makes sense. And you can see here that it starts to work itself out and it's starting to look nice. So we'll speed it up a little bit here, so you can see how it looks in the end. And then we secure it on the outside. And of course you'll tie it off in the back. And that's how you create a blanket stitch leaf. Isn't that a lot more interesting than the top one by itself? It's really surprising the different ways that you can use this one. I really love how it looks for a leaf.